A Turkish-German family visiting Istanbul has become the focus of a major investigation by Turkish authorities after all 4 members of the family were reported to have passed away in circumstances that remain under examination. What began as a report involving 3 individuals was later updated by the Turkish private news agency DHA, which confirmed that the father, who had initially survived in critical condition, also later passed away. The situation has prompted a nationwide response and a detailed inquiry led by the country's top institutions. In Ankara, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan addressed the matter publicly, noting that the state was mobilizing multiple agencies to clarify what occurred. Speaking during a scheduled appearance, the president described the inquiry as extensive and ongoing. The investigation into the incident that claimed the lives of 3 of our citizens is currently continuing in a multidimensional manner, he said. His reference to 3 individuals reflected the information available at the time of his remarks. DHA later confirmed the total number of fatalities as President Erdogan emphasized that law enforcement bodies and judicial authorities were working in coordination to establish the facts. Our law enforcement agencies and prosecutors will conduct the necessary investigations to reveal the causes of the incident, he stated. Although the president's original wording referred to the cause of the situation, authorities have since clarified that full findings will only be released once all forensic and procedural steps are complete. The family, who were visiting Istanbul as tourists, were found unresponsive in a hotel room earlier in the week. Local emergency responders were called immediately, and the individuals were transported to a nearby medical facility. 3 members of the family were confirmed to have passed away shortly afterward, while the father was initially treated in critical condition before also passing later, according to DHA reporting. Authorities have not released the identities of the victims in line with standard privacy procedures. Officials confirmed that the family held both Turkish and German citizenship, and that coordination with German authorities has begun through established consular channels. Investigators have sealed the hotel room and surrounding areas for detailed forensic analysis. Specialists from the Forensic Medicine Institute have taken samples from the environment, food items and ventilation systems as part of their work. These steps are standard in cases involving sudden fatalities where the cause is not immediately clear. However, officials have cautioned that no definitive conclusions should be drawn until laboratory results are completed and reviewed by prosecutors. At this stage, Turkish authorities have not confirmed any single explanation for the tragedy. Although early reports suggested possible poisoning, officials have made clear that the cause is unconfirmed and that multiple scenarios are being examined. The president's reference to a multidimensional investigation indicates that environmental, medical, and food safety-related factors are all under scrutiny. As part of the broader context, President Erdogan also highlighted the country's inspection procedures during his remarks. We ensure that the necessary inspections are meticulously carried out at every stage of the great journey of effort, from field to table, thanks to our inspectors, he said. While not directly linked to the family's situation, the statement underscored the government's emphasis on oversight systems across the food and health sectors. Officials have not confirmed whether the family consumed food within the hotel, at outside establishments, or at other locations. Investigators are reviewing receipts, hotel logs, and the family's travel route to understand their activities before the incident occurred. Turkish police are also analysing security camera footage as they reconstruct the timeline of events. The German embassy in Ankara has not issued detailed public comments, but is reported to be following developments closely. International cooperation is standard in cases that involve citizens of more than one country, particularly when the circumstances surrounding fatalities are under investigation. The timeline of the family's medical decline has not been publicly detailed, and health authorities have refrained from providing interim assessments. Hospitals involved in the response have also not released medical information in accordance with privacy and legal guidelines. What has been confirmed is that prosecutors in Istanbul have opened a formal case file, which will remain active until all forensic findings, witness statements, and environmental examinations are concluded. This is a routine procedure in Turkey for any incident involving unexplained loss of life. In addition to forensic examinations, inspection teams have been deployed to locations the family may have visited. This includes restaurants, markets, tourist areas, and facilities where the family spent time. Such follow-up checks are standard practice when multiple individuals experience sudden, unexplained symptoms. Autopsies have been conducted on the individuals who passed away, but forensic sources caution that full toxicology reports typically require several days to complete. These reports assess for a wide range of substances, including chemicals, gases, medications, environmental toxins, and biological agents. Until these results are finalized, authorities will not provide a definitive classification of the cause. In the meantime, Istanbul police have stated that no other guests in the hotel have reported similar symptoms and no additional incidents have been linked to the property. Hotel management has confirmed that they are cooperating fully with investigators and have provided full access to their facilities. The incident has drawn significant attention both in Turkey and abroad due to its unexpected nature, and the involvement of dual nationals. Istanbul, a major tourism hub, typically sees millions of visitors each year. Even isolated incidents involving tourists often draw swift government attention due to their potential public impact. Turkish officials have emphasized that the public will be informed once there is clear, verified information to share. They have asked the media and the public to avoid speculation and allow the forensic process to conclude. The two soundbites released by the Turkish presidency underscore the official messaging at this stage. In the first clip, recorded between timestamps 005 and 0026, President Erdogan said, "The investigation into the incident that claimed the lives of 3 of our citizens is currently continuing in a multidimensional manner. Our law enforcement agencies and prosecutors will conduct the necessary investigations to reveal the causes of the incident." The second clip, recorded between timestamps 0027 and 0042, stated, "We ensure that the necessary inspections are meticulously carried out at every stage of the great journey of effort, from field to table, thanks to our inspectors." These remarks form the framework of the government's current position. The situation is serious, the investigation is active, and the results will be announced once confirmed through official channels. Local law enforcement has also reiterated that there is no confirmed evidence at this stage pointing to a specific cause. No indications of criminal activity have been identified, though officials emphasize that all possibilities remain open until the final reports are complete. Turkey's legal structure places responsibility for unexplained incidents under the jurisdiction of local prosecutors, who must sign off on every major step, from autopsies to environmental reviews. This ensures that all evidence is collected and assessed systematically, and that the findings can be publicly disclosed through official channels. As the inquiry continues, authorities have concentrated on constructing a complete picture of the family's final hours. Investigators are reviewing travel documents, interviewing hotel staff, and analysing all items collected from the room. Every step of the process is designed to determine whether the cause was environmental, medical, food-related, or the result of another factor that investigators have not yet identified. Officials have asked for patience as the scientific and legal components of the inquiry proceed. Forensic specialists will determine whether any substances or environmental factors played a role, while prosecutors will assess whether additional investigative steps are required. Until the official findings are released, Turkish authorities say that the investigation remains open and active. The tragedy involving the Turkish-German family of 4 continues to be handled with full involvement from law enforcement, medical authorities, and forensic units. The multi-agency inquiry is ongoing, and officials state that the exact circumstances leading to the family's passing will be announced once the comprehensive investigation is complete.